When we open up our Bibles to 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16, it reads there, "Do you not know that you are the temple of God and that the Spirit of God dwells in you? Do you not know? Aren't you aware that you are the temple of God?" When we open up our Bibles to the Old Testament, we will read that when people had to give their offerings, their prayers, their thanksgiving, their praise to the Lord, they would have to go to the temple. That means the temple in Jerusalem. They would have to go, no matter where they were, they had to go to Jerusalem to give their sacrifices. But in the New Testament, that one sacrifice of Jesus opened the way to heaven, opened the way for us to have access to God. Not just there, now God chooses to dwell within you and me. Now, when you think of it, God dwelling within us, come on, don't you realize the amazing potential that you carry? Don't you realize that you are equipped? Don't you realize that you have authority? That's what Paul is saying here. Do you not know? Come on, let us come into the awareness of God in us. That's what makes the difference. That's what sets you apart. That's what gives you the authority. That's what gives you the ability. God in you. I want you to know that you and I don't turn to things now. God chooses to dwell within you and use you as His instruments through which He would manifest His greatness and glory. And that's why let's not be focused on the problems around us. We have got the one in us who's greater than the problems around us. If David in the Old Testament, come on, in the Old Testament, when God was not dwelling in man, when God was with David, but He was not dwelling in David, come on, if he could have the boldness to face Goliath, if you could have the boldness to face those lions and bears, today, in the New Testament, with Jesus, in Christ, God dwelling in you, remember, you have potential, you have ability, you have authority. There is no weapon that's fashioned against you that can ever prosper. Why? Because God dwells in you. Do you not know? Come on, let us come into that awareness of who you are in Christ, in God. Do you not know that the Spirit of God dwells in you and you have authority? God bless you.